Hey, Pittsburgh, spring is almost here, and now's the perfect time to get a healthy, pest-free lawn with your local experts at True Green, America's #1 lawn care company. True Green's science-based approach will help give your lawn the year-round care it needs to be thick and weed-free. Go to truegreen.com/radio to save 50% on your first service. Just call 866-967-7016 or go to truegreen.com/radio today and get a lawn to be proud of.
Welcome, ladies and gents, to another great podcast episode of Time for Crazy. I am your host, Cracker Joe. Stick around today because we're going to have a great show and a great frickin' time. I'll discuss shit from my daily life and my past just for laughs and see if you can relate. Don't forget to subscribe to my podcast to get the latest episodes right to your phone or tablet. So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Stick around. It's going to be a crazy good time. Yeah, did I say it was going to be a crazy good time? Yeah, damn right it's going to be. Why? Because Cracker Joe is on the mic, bitches. Ha ha. Anyway, this episode is about the Pussification of America. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking to you crazy sissy Sally little crybabies. We're going to bring on another podcast episode. Here's the disclaimer, though. The views and opinions I say on this show are that of my life and can be one-sided at times. However, as facts present themselves, I pass that on to you, my listeners. I am here to give you my version on life, not yours, my opinions on life, and my feelings towards society. Thank you for listening. Anyway, back to the episode. The Pussification of America. I was watching the show the other day, and in the beginning of the movie, it had this disclaimer on the page. And I'm thinking about putting said disclaimer on my page because I think it's perfect, to be honest with you. I mean, it's dead on, balls accurate, I should say. And the reason I say that is because it goes like this. This film has outdated attitudes, language, and cultural depictions which may cause offense today. Yeah, I agree. Too many pussies out there, they wouldn't like that. But I got an idea. What if on my podcast it started off with this? This podcast has outdated attitudes, language, and cultural depictions which may cause offense today. That way I don't get no crybabies whining and crying. Oh, you're my feelings. Well, I got an idea. Go cry to somebody who gives a fuck. I don't. And here's why. The Pussification of America. Let me explain what I mean by that. That means that all you sissy Sally crybaby bitches out there, you like to whine and crying about the lightest and smallest of things, and it drives people like me in fucking sane. With that said, here's a few things that I come across while I was off the last couple weeks. And I'll get into that here in a minute. But let's talk about this first. You know, in June, Dreyer's announced that it would be changing the name of the ice cream treat Eskimo pie to Eddie's Pie because it felt the term Eskimo was derogatory. Oh my God. I said a derogatory word, Eskimo. Damn it, I did it again. Oh, now I feel Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. Anyway, Mutual of Omaha announced in July that it would be removing the logo that depicted a Native American chief wearing a headdress from its branding. The company said it had a desire to help overcome racial bias and stereotypes. You even bringing that up makes you part of the racial bias and stereotypes, you idiots. The Washington Redskins did the same thing. They're going to be called the Washington Football Team. God forbid you say Redskins anymore. They have yet to announce a mascot, as far as I know. If you know anything different, if you heard about a mascot, let me know. I'd love to hear it in the comments. That just doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. Uncle Ben's rice is going to be Ben's original because it has a elderly black man on the box. Big fucking deal. So what? You know, you got a bird on boxes of cereal. You got animals on boxes of cereal, other animals on boxes of cereal and other foods. You got people on other foods and everything else, but nobody's complaining about that. You made it racist when you brought it up. Same thing with Aunt Jemima and cream of wheat. They're doing the same shit. Dr. Seuss. Come on, Dr. Seuss, it's a kid's book. He's a kid's writer. You fucking kidding me? 6 of his titles are no longer published now. And on Tuesday, apparently a couple weeks ago, Dr. Seuss Enterprises, the company that manages the publishing of the works of Theodore Seuss, Ted Geisel, said it would be pulling its titles over images they contain that are seen as racially insensitive. I know one of them, of which is the, and I think I saw it on Mulberry Street, I believe is the book. It's got a Chinese man in Chinese dress eating Chinese food with chopsticks. Oh my God, that offended the hell out of me. But I cheer. I think it's Hasbro. Yes, Hasbro. On the Mr. Potato Head. They were talking about changing it to just Potato Head. But the toy assured its customers that the iconic characters Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head won't be going anywhere. So, I applaud you, Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head, and the absolute famous and fabulous Hasbro toys for not changing that name. I mean, why the fuck would you want to change the name? It doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck?
You know what I mean? I mean, you gotta understand where I'm coming from. Fuck. Sorry, Mom. But sometimes the F-bomb's gotta drop. Boom. All right. So, we live in a society that watched South Park, The Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, and several other of those animated series that have offensive material in it. And you realize, I actually looked this up. They killed Kenny 126 times on South Park. Yeah, no shit. Now, if they killed Kenny on South Park 126 times, how come that's not pulled off yet? Why is that still not offensive to the people? But a black dude on Uncle Ben's rice is offensive. An Indian head on the Mutual of Omaha is offensive. Stupid. Too many people are butthurt over the little things. You know, it's fucking stupid. All these books and the Redskins changing their name and these toys changing their company names and their materials and everybody's doing this and that and pussyfooting around. Quit fucking doing it. If you quit making people think that they're entitled, they won't act entitled so much. It's ridiculous to think that nowadays we live in a society where if you don't get your way, you can cry and get sympathy. If you get in trouble at work, you can cry and get sympathy. When you get in trouble at work, at home, or whatever, and you cry, wah, boo-hoo. You don't get sympathy from the guy that just scolded you. You got scolded for a reason because you screwed up. Move on. Fucking whiner. Just doesn't make any sense, you know. You know, TV shows and movies that have offensive warnings at the beginning, like this one that I just read you earlier. It's pathetic that we got to warn people that, hey, by the way, there's some derogatory shit in this old movie. from the 70s, from the 80s, from the 90s, when people weren't fucking scared to step on somebody's toe? I mean, damn. Oh, don't forget, we got the gender culture out there. Yeah. All right. So here it goes. How many genders are there this year? Is there 33 of them? 57? How about 64? Wait, maybe 72? Tell you what. Drop your pants. See what part you're working with. That'll be the telltale sign of what gender you are, male or female. Use the appropriate bathroom. If you have a swinging dick and some titties, that's bonus for the bisexual female you end up getting with. Sorry for you in gym class, but it is what it is. Why should you be him, her, it, that, this, them, the other, blah, blah, blahs? Now we got on apps nowadays, you put in male, female, or other. Other what? What are you, a fucking lizard? Since when do iguanas get a profile on Facebook? Or Tinder? Or POF, huh? When the fuck can this happen? So it should just be male or female. Simple as that. What do you identify as? What do you got downstairs? That is ridiculous. Doesn't make any damn sense why people got to cry about the littlest things all the fucking time, day in and day out. And it all started back in the day when that lady sued McDonald's because her coffee was too fucking hot. Now we have to have warning labels on coffee mugs that say hot. Like you didn't know that when you ordered it. Hey, I want to order a hot cocoa to go. Ooh, damn, it's hot. I thought this was going to be cold with ice cubes. Do people not understand the word hot? What the fuck that means? I mean, shit. Don't be a dumbass.
Houston, we have a problem.
You know what I'm saying? Houston, we do have a problem. A big-ass problem. And that problem starts with that bitch that fucking sued for coffee. That's where it all starts. But it needs to finish at home. You parents need to start whooping up on your kids. I don't care what the law says. You step up and do what you're supposed to do. Man them kids. The law is only there the way it is to pussify the rest of the nation and the rest of our generation for generations to come. And we can't fucking have that. We can't have that at all. You know what I mean?
Nutty as a fruitcake.
That's all I can say about it. So, it is what it is. You got to move on and quit crying about it. Now, this is...
PPG Industries is immediately hiring production operators. We offer $17.35 per hour to start, plus full benefits. Now is the time to work at PPG's Industrial Coatings Plant in Springdale. Apply at ppg.com today.
Usually where I come in and share a positive experience about something. And I just don't know if I can come up with something positive out of the Pussification of America. It makes no sense to me how you can cry over Uncle Ben, Aunt Jemima, Dr. Seuss, for crying out loud. Dr. Seuss? And then you did it on his birthday. I mean, that's like spitting in the guy's fucking face already. Jesus. It's pathetic. But it is what it is, I guess. So I don't have anything positive. I don't have a positive outtake on this, except to tell you people, if you see something stupid happening in front of you, smack the motherfucker and straighten him out. Because until this shit comes to an end, it's going to get worse. You ever seen that movie? Damn, I can't think of the name of the movie now. I can't even think who's in it. Shit. It's Idiocracy. You gotta watch that movie. That's what this country's coming to. That's what this world is coming to. And it's fucking bullshit. Not only is it bullshit, it's pathetic.
No, you're doing it all wrong.
Exactly.
Nice kid, but a little dumb.
And that's how they all are coming out. You know.
You idiot.
Don't be that way. Don't be that guy. Okay? Don't be that guy. If everybody just had that mentality of don't be that guy, you know how much better society would be? I mean, damn. Cha-ching. We'd all be a lot better off, Pilgrim. All right. So, we basically boiled down that we don't want to end up like the movie Idiocracy. And we definitely don't want
The Pussification of America
to ever come in full swing. So we need to put a stop to it now. Let's break it down. Start teaching our kids to use their heads for more than a hat rack. That's what I was told when I was a kid. And guess what? I'm using my head for more than a hat rack. And I always have. I tell my kids the same thing. And you know what? When they start screwing up, it's time to crack the whip. And it's time to crack it. Whoosh! Yeah, baby. All right. Anyway. So, my what the fuck moment, I got to tell you, I get road rage really easy. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I drive a big pickup. Okay? I got rid of my Tahoe, and I bought a pickup truck now. And I tell you what, stay the fuck out of my way. Because if you're doing 20 miles an hour in a 35, I'm going to bump you or push you off the road. I will get up next to you and swerve into you and cut you off like an asshole and make you stop, hit the brakes, or roll up on the curb. I don't care. I'm going to wake your ass up behind that wheel. And if you're 2 cars ahead of me and you're going butt fucking slow and the asshole in front of me isn't honking his horn at you, guess what? I'm laying on mine anyway. I'll wake up the whole damn neighborhood. I don't care. Don't be a dick on the road. It's you people that drive like idiots at 5 miles below the speed limit, 10 miles below the speed limit, are the reason why there's so many fucking accidents. If everybody drove the way they're supposed to, by the speed limit, 35. Okay, it says 35. Accelerate to 35. Don't take 3 blocks to get to 35 miles an hour for crying out loud. It didn't take that fucking long, really. Straighten up behind the wheel. And if you can't, call an Uber, call a taxi, call Lyft. If you don't want to do that, call Hy-Vee. Get online. Pay for your groceries on that way. You can even do it with your food stamp card now, your EBT card. Get your groceries online, have it delivered to you. You don't even have to fucking leave the house. Stay off the damn roads. That's Cracker Joe. Don't forget your comments and suggestions are pleasantly welcomed. Your comments keep me going and motivated. Also, you can leave a review on the website or your favorite podcast listening platform. And don't forget to like, subscribe, or follow my podcast for more great episodes, no matter how you listen. Apple, Google, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, and many others. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, I've been on for the last couple of weeks. I had a boo-boo, had a little medical incident, and I knocked my head on the entertainment center, got a couple staples in my head, and a concussion. So I was off for a week. Then I was working on changing platforms for my podcast, getting a better service. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for you iOS users, there is now an app on the App Store called Time for Crazy Podcast. Yeah, Time for Crazy is online on the App Store and coming soon to Google Play. But give me a week, 2 weeks at most, I'll be on the Google Play Store. Right now I'm on the Apple App Store. Download me on your iPad, download me on your phone. Let's knock this out. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to swing back next week for another great episode of Time for Crazy. Until then, remember, stay crazy, my friends. All right, folks, we have come to the conclusion of another wild episode of Time for Crazy. Thanks for sticking around, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get the latest episodes right to your phone, tablet, or your PC. Stop back next week for more crazy fun on Time for Crazy with your host, Cracker Joe. Have a wonderful week, and remember, stay crazy, my friends.
Hey, Pittsburgh, spring is almost here, and now's the perfect time to get a healthy, pest-free lawn with your local experts at True Green, America's #1 lawn care company. True Green's science-based approach will help give your lawn the year-round care it needs to be thick and weed-free. Go to truegreen.com/radio to save 50% on your first service. Just call 866-967-7016 or go to truegreen.com/radio today and get a lawn to be proud of. Hey, Pittsburgh, spring is almost here, and now's the perfect time to get a healthy, pest-free lawn with your local experts at True Green, America's #1 lawn care company. True Green's science-based approach will help give your lawn the year-round care it needs to be thick and weed-free. Go to truegreen.com/radio to save 50% on your first service. Just call 866-967-7016 or go to truegreen.com/radio today and get a lawn to be proud of.